Hi, my name is Maliha. I got 10 grade 9s in my GCSEs, including in biology, and today I'm going to give you my advice on how to maximise your grade with Biology Paper 1 coming up. I just want to quickly say that the advice I'm going to give today is primarily targeted towards biology AQA because that's the exam board that I did, but a lot of the advice is probably going to be applicable to other exam boards as well because they're similar, but just bear that in mind. In science, it's really difficult to get full marks or close to full marks because there's just so many places that you're going to lose marks over because of silly things like, missing a single keyword because of the really specific scientific terminology in the mark scheme. So really in science you need to aim for getting as many marks as possible. That's the truth of it. If you get stuck on a question, move on and come back to it at the end. Science is quite time pressure. You don't want to be wasting those precious minutes just sitting there thinking about a question that you can't figure out when you could spend that time getting full marks on another question that you're sure on. So just move on, come back to it at the end. But then at the end, if you come back to it and you're still not sure, don't leave it blank. Just guess, because it's better to put something, because you could end up getting a mark on it even if you guess. Whereas if you put nothing at all, then you're guaranteed to get no marks on that question. And like I said, you need to aim for getting as many marks as possible. It's advisable that you always write in full sentences, but then worst case scenario, let's say you run out of time and you've got a whole 6 marker left to write, then just bullet point. It's not ideal, but just bullet point in that scenario because you wouldn't want to spend like those last couple of minutes writing out a full sentence when you could in that time bullet point 4 or 5 different points that could get you more marks than just writing that single sentence. Pay attention to command words as well. There is a big difference between describe and explain. For example, with explain you tend to have to give reasons and explain your answer, whereas with describe you don't really have to do that. Pay attention to those different command words, and I recommend watching the free science lessons videos on answering questions because he goes into the different command words and what they mean and how to answer them. When it comes to the maths related questions such as calculating magnification, circle the units because they tend to throw in conversion related marks within the questions to throw people off, because a lot of people forget to convert the units. So make sure you're circling the units so you know what the units are, so you remember to convert them if necessary. Try and practice 6 markers. You can find a bunch of 6 markers on BBC Barrett, if you just go on there and put your exam board in for biology and then go to each topic and then go to exam style questions for the topics, and if you go all the way down there's the 6 markers. Just click on those and just practice them, because within biology you have to apply your knowledge a lot. So practicing 6 markers really allows you to practice applying your content to different situations and really gets you thinking. And when you're thinking more analytically, you tend to remember the information a lot better as well. Watch the binge revision videos on Science and Maths by Primrose Kitten. They're not really detailed enough to go into like all the specific marking points, so just bear that in mind, but they're really useful to kind of solidify everything because it's just a general overview of pretty much all of the content. So it's great to see like knowledge gaps and stuff and to make sure everything is in your head. You can also try reading through the textbook as well. That's what I did. It's really important that you're familiar with the required practicals as well, so I recommend watching the free science lessons videos and all of the required practicals within biology, making notes on them and then making flashcards and doing those flashcards, or you can blurt out everything you learned from the videos instead. And then finally, familiarize yourself with microscope pictures of cells. Just search them up online and just have a good look at them so you know what they look like in case you end up with a picture like that in the exam. If any of you guys are really struggling with biology and really need help, or you want to get a 9 for example and you're stuck on like 6s or 7s or 8s, then you can actually have a free tuition lesson with an experienced tutor on Lesson Wise where they can go through any questions you may have, any weak topics you have, and overall build your exam confidence. I'm one of the tutors on there as well, so you could potentially get matched with me. To access that free lesson, then just go to the description of this video, click on the link that I left in there. I'll take you to a page where you just have to fill out a form. It takes 30 seconds. It's really quick and easy, just so that they can match you with a tutor and get you started. And of course, if you want to continue on with more lessons with them in the future, they do offer group sessions, which are like the one-to-one paid sessions, but cheaper for those of you on a budget. And yeah, that's all my advice that I have to offer. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments or you can email me. My email is in my channel bio. Good luck with your exams. You got this, and yeah, bye guys.